Hola amigos, hi guys. Today I'm here to give you 10 flying business ideas. Economies anyhow it is, even before the inception of having a bad economy and all of that, everyone have been tilting to the side of building a business for oneself. 10 business ideas I came up with myself because I tried to look at what dimension businesses are going to these days, and I was able to bring out 10 of them. It's not like we don't have other ones. Yeah, we do, but I just have this mindset that these 10 business ideas that I'm about to tell you today are flying business ideas that if you put your money in them, you are definitely going to get lots of profits because they are lucrative businesses. One thing you should know is business starts from the ability to discover a problem and for you to set out to find solutions. Whenever a business starts, or for whatever reasons business starts, that's because you have discovered a problem and you set out to find solutions. So businesses are meant to be a two-way thing whereby the person who does the business will get profits, and while the person buying your services or your goods or your items gets happiness from it. So guys, it's time to tell you the business ideas. Number one on my list is, yeah guys, food business is actually a really cool business. As of last year, I tried this food business thingy and I really got a lot of profits, but I discovered that business is not my thing, so I've decided not to stress it out. Now, food business, it has different dimensions to it. It depends on how you want to do it. But left to me, I believe that if you really want to start small, it's better for you to have a signature meal than expand later on. But it depends on you. Good for you if you have a large sum of money to start up this food business and you have a shop to set up. Guys, you can go for it. But if you want to start up with something like about 50,000 naira as what you have on ground to start up the business, if you have such capital, you can make it really small. Yes, with 50,000 you can start a food business. So here are the things you need to do if you want to start small. Whatever business it is that I mentioned here, you can always start small. And the one in which you can start small, I will also give you an enumeration about it. Now, the food business, you can have a signature meal. For example, if you know you really have the strong strength in a local dish or something intercontinental or whatever, just check out your strength, work on it. And if you don't want to have a shop, you can as well go from home these days to share food to people, to join the food business crew. All you just need to do is set up a location for it, and you know that your social media handles should always be available so that when people call on you, you are able to answer almost immediately. So that's number one. And also, you should have a branding. This branding means that you should have a logo that stands for whatever you do. So with this, out of this 50,000, you can do that. And don't forget also that you need to have target customers, have a target for each day. If it's weekly, have a plan. So that's just the thing about business. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's like a known quote that everyone knows. But there's something about business. If you don't plan for it, definitely the business will go crumbling. So food business, you can start with a sum of about 50,000 naira. I've done it and it was really lucrative, but I had to stop because it was really stressful. So have that at the back of your mind. But if you really want to make some cash and if you have such sum of money, you can start with that. So food business entails a lot of things, and whatever you do, be very creative with your business plans. Now, straightforward to number two. Wears is like all wearables. You can have clothes, different kind of clothes. Is it unisex? Is it that for males? Is it that for females? Or do you just really want to do crochet or crochet like people do these days? Those are bespoke wears, custom made dresses. It could be like crochet. You can have other ones too. You can have different kind of outfit that you sell. It could be night dresses. It could be you just centering on the fact that underwears for guys, ladies. You know, there's a key strength in having a really creative thing different from that of what other people do. So that's something about business. There's no new business idea, but all you have to do is fine-tune your business. So if you go into wares and you want to center on one thing, you can as well start with a sum of 50,000. Some start with 30,000 naira and they grow really big. But one thing is, don't have your eyes everywhere. Center on something first, and if it works for you, you can use that as your strength, but later on you could also add other things to it. So don't forget, fine-tune these ideas I'm giving to you. Be very creative about it, and shoot, you are ready to go. Now to the third one, guys. This third one is something I really like. Shoe business. If you want to be the one to make shoes for people, just know that I don't know how much it is to start such businesses, but acquiring a skill of shoemaking is also not bad, because these are things that people have to wear like almost all the time. Even if there is no money and you have to go to work, shoe is a necessity. You cannot put on nylon on your leg. So these things, I sat down to think about them, the really important things that we can do to keep up. So if it's not that, you can as well have bespoke shoes that probably you get from somebody, or you just get pictures and tell someone to help you make it, that you have a client. People do that these days. If you want to do that kind of a thing, you don't really need so much to start. All you need to do is you have to have a maker of the shoe, and you should have customers ready. All you need to do is do your networking right on social media, and if you don't want that, if you want to sell ready-made shoes, that's also available for you. You can start with a sum of 50,000 naira. But the thing is, be very creative. Have a branding, as well as if you want to do other things to your business too, make sure that it has something different from that of other persons, because these days the shoe business is really going in like jets. So if you put your money into that, it's not so capital intensive, depends on what dimension you decide to take, but it is very lucrative as well. Now to the fourth one, we have. The reason why I like this hair business is that these days, even girls wouldn't have so much cash. Really believe that for me to look very good, sometimes I really don't need my natural hair. I need like human hair and all of that. So most girls these days subscribe to the fact that I should have at least one good hair, even if it's for about 50,000 naira. That's to show you how important and very essential it is to ladies. So key into that fact, to solve the problem of them having bad hair or having to deal with fake synthetic hair. Now that you set out to solve their problems, all you need to do is fine-tune this business. It could be that, okay, fine, I deal with only Peruvian hair and this is how it is. You could be a middleman. You could decide to have somebody who sells to you wholesale, but you're just a middleman who will only make an order for the hair based on the customer's, should I say, likes. So that's the kind of thing. Hair business is really lucrative. I don't have to go into how creative you should get when doing that. Now to number 5. As funny as this sounds, years ago we didn't have a need for gift shops, but these days everybody wants a gift shop, be it online or having a stable shop. These days, almost everyone will keep telling you, I don't have an idea of what to give to my fiance for this, or I don't have an idea of what to give to my mom as a birthday gift. And all you see now is you are calling on one shop or one online store that helped me surprise my mom with this gift and all of that. Starting up this business, I have no idea how much, but you can also check Google or ask people who are into these businesses. But it's really lucrative. That's why so many people are tilting to that side of the business. If you can have yourself an online gift shop or a stable gift shop that you have a spot for it, a location. But the thing is, whatever business you do, I told you, be very creative. And apart from that, you should always have it at the back of your mind that whatever business you're doing, you should have a basic plan. Don't go into it and at the end of the day you fail. Have a plan before starting any of these businesses. But these businesses I'm telling you about, they are really lucrative, guys. Yeah. So number 6 on my list. Looking at how things have been like in this recent times, almost everyone wants that specially baked something for them or for people. Just have, for me, this pastry business, if you want to go into it, is a little bit capital intensive, because after paying to acquire the skill or learn how to bake all sorts of things and make all sorts of things as regards to pastry, you still need to get some essentials that you need to bake, you know, the likes of oven and the rest of it. But it's a very lucrative business, so it's definitely sure that whatever your capital that you put into it, you'll be able to get back like tenfold of it as your profits. So going into this, my advice for whoever is going into the pastry business is that have an unforgettable and unique taste that goes with your brand, the name of your brand and whatsoever. Have an 100% online presence, because these days everybody wants to do things with ease, and the only thing that can ease them out is when you are available online. Yeah, so that's the definite thing. But trust me guys, pastry business, you get lots of profit from it. And number 7 on my list is, guys, this is another business idea that I've seen in this coming years, that has been coming to the forefront of businesses, because every business wants to do a nationwide delivery, needs a logistic company. Like, imagine, say the likes of DHL. You have some private bodies that I know nothing about, but DHL, I think GIG and the rest of it, they're logistics company that help people deliver things one way or another. Now there's a pressing need on having to deliver your goods from your place or from your shop or from wherever to the location of whoever other who is your customer or your client or whatever you call them. So now that there's a pressing need to get goods from one place to another, that's when you have to offer the solution of logistics, guys. And when you do, this is a really capital intensive business. It is really capital intensive, guys, and definitely it is extremely lucrative as well. So if you have lots of cash to dive into this business, you have to thank me later. But just know that whenever you're working with anything like the logistics company, you have to be extremely creative. You should know that you should be able to offer better than another company, because when one thing is found faulty in your logistics company and you're not able to fix it and make people believe in you, if you're not able to do prompt deliveries, everybody will back off. So definitely, logistics business is a kind of business that is very lucrative and extremely capital intensive. So you need few more hands in the businesses, those people that are professionals in their fields. If it's driving a car, a bus, a van, a bike, whatever you use, man, dive into the business. So number 8 is, this is like, it's a necessity for a guy, a lady, or whoever to have their hair looking good, because most guys want that barber that can give them the crazy cut and they're like, my barber. So do you really want to offer those hair services and get so much from it just because you have such good skills? Yeah, it's not bad. And if you don't know anything about the hair services, you can as well employ hands that will do that for you if you want to go in that line. But trust me, hair services is like a necessity. So if you dive into this business, you should never go hungry. Highest is, if the economy is tight, you just have to fit in your prices to fit them and all of that. But if you go into hair services, in any way you try to be creative with it, either you employ working hands that are able to make nice hair for people, or you do it yourself. You have your own shop, you do services and the rest of it. It's actually a cool business too. Number 9, it's, firstly, for someone who wants to run an online food store, I believe that you should start from an urban area. That's my belief. And you have to have things that will make you different from going to the market yourself to get things. Why? You have to make life easy. If you start up an online store in an urban area, most people in an urban area will really want to patronize you. That's if they know that your feedbacks, the feedbacks they are giving to you is positive, they are delivering well. So now look at the fact whereby I am so rich, but I do not have time on my hands, and I need to get things cooking for people. Guys, sometimes these people just get to eat junk. If they know that there's just somebody who will get their order to them in about less than an hour, and they are able to cook, yeah, or just have stuffs in the house that are pertaining to food, definitely they'll be grateful. So this is like a problem that rich people face, and if you set out to tackle this problem, you definitely should be a solution. Just know that if you want to dive into this business, you need a lot of networking with people in the market that will give you fresh things and all of that. Be creative about it, fine-tune this business ideas, definitely make your cash out of each and every of these ideas. Now to the number 10, the last one for the day, is the one I actually find like interesting. It interests me to find out that graphic designers are really making money these days, because each and every business, even a company, needs branding. And by branding I mean logo. So if you can dive into this, if you become creative at your craft and you do really nice logos for people, you're able to do cards for them, flyers. Everybody needs that these days, because when you want to market, you need somebody that will help you make things easy, that you don't have to start telling people you do this, you do that. This is a computer age, and if you learn something about this graphics designing, it actually helps a lot, because I have so many people doing this and I see that the way they make money from it, in as much as things might not be easy, that they need to upgrade some of the materials they use or some of the tools and equipment they use, we just left to them, man. And when I see it, I'm like, wow, it's a good business. But you know, not everybody has the same head for everything, but it's just like an advice. And of all these 10 business ideas, I do hope at least 1 or 2 might be helpful to you. If you have that capital already but you don't know the business to dive into, man, this is the video for you. And I hope I was able to help you out with my business ideas, my 10 business ideas that I call flying, guys. This is flying because if you dive into it, very, very, very lucrative and profitable. So thank me later. And if you are just coming here, I should say that I really love you very much for watching me right now, because I feel like some sort of star. Yeah, I am Shima. I'm a YouTuber filming all the way from Lagos City in Nigeria. So I don't care what part of the world you're watching this and you find this really helpful, man, I love you. If you're just coming here for the first time, like I said before, hit the subscribe button so you don't get to lose contact with me. And of course, I'll be back on my next episode with something more exciting. I don't do content just like this all the time. I am all about lifestyle, but definitely making money is about lifestyle. Guys, I'll see you later. And don't forget to give me the thumbs up. I'll see you on my next episode. Bye, guys.